Bella.
And I'm Red.
And this is Blue Collar Bites, King Cake Edition, Take 2. Today, we are in Des Allemands, Louisiana. And I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. So if you know how to say it, let me know in the comments.
I think it might be Des Allemands.
Des
but I'm not
Allemands?
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
I should have looked it up.
The address says Paradise.
Paradise, Louisiana. Anyway, we're at Frank's Grocery, and we drove down here specifically to try a boudin stuffed king cake and a crawfish stuffed king cake. So hang out with us while we give this guy a try, and we'll let you know how it tastes. It looks like the bread is a bread. Do you think it looks like a donut? I don't think they fried it. I think they baked it.
I think they baked it.
It's covered with cooked bacon and green onions, and there's some kind of a glaze on it. I'm not sure if it's a sweet glaze or a savory glaze. I can see how it's shiny on the top. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's very breadish, but there is some boudin in the middle. You can kind of see it right in there. All right, here we go. Let's take a bite. Make sure you get some boudin in there. Boudin looks pretty ricey. Ready?
Got that little syrup. The boudin's not spicy. Thought maybe the boudin would be spicy.
It's got a little spice to it.
It's pretty good though. The bread.
The bread is very light.
I was about to say the bread is very good.
The glaze is not terribly sweet. It's not overly sweet.
No.
The boudin is a little spicy, and it really cuts the sweetness of the glaze that's on the bread.
And then you have the onions and bacon on top as the garnish.
That is a good bread.
Man, yes. That's really good.
I like it. I don't typically like savory and sweet together, but the sweet is not overly powerful, so it really does work. That's breakfast on the bread.
For some reason, in my imagination, I thought they were gonna open the boudin and like put a layer, but they put the whole length there.
There's no skin on it.
No, but I'm just saying that's how they did it though.
Okay. You thought they were gonna spread it out flat?
Right. Instead, it's like a sausage.
Okay.
Inside the boudin. So
maybe they pipe it in.
I think maybe
they must pipe it in after it's baked, because how are you gonna get that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you could fold the bread over.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe that's how they did it. It's very. The bread is.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do too.
I've never actually had a boudin king cake, but this one is really like a breakfast bread or a breakfast sandwich that's baked in a fresh baked like French bread.
Well, when I called her, that's what she said. It's kind of like a French bread. It's not a cake.
This cake is the crawfish king cake, and it is decorated so pretty. They have the little Mardi Gras beads on it, so you know that'll be good for decorating later. The bread appears to be the same type of bread, that French bread that we had in the boudin king cake. This is what the filling looks like. So it's some kind of a, can't really see all that well because of the light, but it looks like minced crawfish, almost like an étouffée that they chopped up really fine and made thicker.
Yeah, she described it as a pistolette mix, kind of.
Well, a pistolette is fried, so
Yeah,
I don't really feel that this bread is fried.
No.
This bread is definitely baked.
I think she's talking about the stuffing, though.
This bread, this king cake, has the drizzle on it. It's got sugar.
A sweet frosting drizzle.
So I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
Wow.
It is a French bread. Look, it even looks like a French bread. If you've ever had a seafood dip, you know, that has like mayonnaise and cream cheese and finely minced seafood, like a shrimp dip or a crawfish dip, that's what that is. That's inside of this bread. I think the sugar is spicy. It's not sweet. I don't get any sweet at all.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I like this a lot. I like these better than the sweet king cakes that we had last week.
This is
This is really good. That bread is so good.
The bread is really...
The French bread is fantastic.
The bread is really good.
Bruh, that was some good stuff. I had my doubts, as I always do. I've seen this little store on our way between home and New Orleans when we go the back way. And as I've said before, I'm kind of a grocery store snob. Well, not kind of, I am a grocery store snob. I was really surprised. First of all, it's a grocery store. So the grocery store is very nice inside, and they have a pretty good selection considering it's a very small town down the bayou. You wouldn't expect the amount of selection that they had. So it was pretty nice.
Yeah, everything was in stocked and clean.
And very clean. But then when we talked about coming down here to get a crawfish king cake and a boudin king cake, I was like, that ain't even gonna be good. I am wrong. It was delicious.
Frank's knocked them out the park.
They really did.
That's good stuff.
So if you're in the New Orleans area and you want to take a little trip to try a unique king cake, Frank's is probably what you would say, an
30.
hour and a half from, say, the French Quarter?
Probably not even that long, maybe an hour.
Okay, so maybe an hour from the heart of the French Quarter, you know, Bourbon Street, whatever.
And it's an hour and a half from Lafayette area.
Right, but on a nice scenic byway past, you know, bayous and cane fields and whatever. So it's always nice to get out and have a nice little country drive.
But this place, I'd buy it again.
I would definitely come here. I would definitely buy it. This has been my favorite king cake of the season so far. I don't necessarily know if the ones in Lafayette can compete. We forgot to talk about the price of these king cakes. Okay, so if you want, did you have to pre-order the boudin?
You order both, you have to pre-order both of them 24 hours ahead.
Okay, so 24 hours ahead, you got to pre-order, but you don't have to prepay. But the boudin king cake was $19.99 and the crawfish king cake was $32.99. I mean, it's kind of high, but it's a specialty item and it's with crawfish, which that stuff's like gold around here.
Well, really, the boudin king cake's about in line with most king cakes.
Right, right.
You know, depending on where you go.
Right. So we wanted to let you know how much that stuff costs. So before you made the trip out here, you can determine if you're willing to pay $32.99 for a crawfish king cake. I would do it again.
Especially if you have like a little get together or something.
It would be a great little centerpiece for a Mardi Gras party or even a Mardi Gras day get together with families. It would definitely be a good addition to the food spread.
Yeah, it looks nice. Both of them look nice.
So, join us next time when we have another edition of King Cake Reviews, and we'll see you on Blue Collar Bites.